It is Happy Valley on Wednesday night. Welcome to the Race by Race preview. Paul Lally is here. Selections coming up in just a moment as we wind our way through the card on the C course, and the first is at 6:40. Dan Attack is on the class drop. Speedy Fortune's placed at the trip. Strive for Glory is a three-time winner when it comes to this grade. Time Storm has the tongue tie going back on. Double shows a two-time winner over the distance, and Yo-Yo Night wears cheek pieces for the first time. In the old days, Paul, Plentiful would be on the map, but since he's been written back, he's been going better.
Yeah, a lot better. He's actually won a race as well. I think Philos, though, is one that does like to go forward. Speedy Fortune put himself leading last time, and I think he'll lead this time. He might just sit just off it. Day Victory's drawn the inside gate. Wood on Fire's drawn wide. He'll need some luck, and Dan Attack's another one that's drawn wide.
Replay number one, and a number of horses to look at here. This is 1,000 metres. Time Storm's had two trials since this race, and he's trialled okay. Plentiful, Strive for Glory, Dan Attack fifth, and Wind Speeder's always running on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, look, and he's well rated, Wind Speeder, but he's just won the one race. That's the problem. So he's always good to put in on a minor line. Plentiful, now he's really sort of a changed horse since he's been ridden back a bit like Beauty Destiny later on in the card. So look, he sort of just faded out a little bit here, but he wasn't too far away. And since he's been riding him back, he's looked good.
And this is where it all started for him for Plentiful. He missed the start this night, recovered to go on and win. Wind Speeder is also in this replay. We've got Speedy Fortune fourth, Philos 12th. He's had a couple of trials since this particular run too. He was scratched, of course, Paul, when he got through the gates with Ace Talent. Second trial, he led and faded. He kept going in the first one, but he's been hard to catch.
Yeah, definitely. And this is what Plentiful can do if he is held up. So, look, he is a horse that's obviously going a lot better with a bit of cover, and he did win nicely enough here. Look, Speedy Fortune, I think, has had plenty of chances recently as well. Did have the £10 claim, and that didn't really help last time.
Gorgeous Vitality. We're going back to the 6th of November here. It was over 1,200 metres, which hasn't been his best distance. He's a two-time winner over the 1,000 metres. This was his best run in a long, long time.
Yeah, it was. And like, he is that two-time winner, as you mentioned, from 33 starts. But look, he doesn't win out of turn. I thought he was entitled to win this race. He looked like he had it all parcelled up, and he just sort of was a little bit one pace at the end. Maybe back to 1,000 will help.
All right, what's the breakdown of the four for the first?
Going to go with Plentiful now. He's sort of learnt what to do when he's sort of taken a bit of cover. Wind Speed is consistent. Dan Attack, we saw in that earlier replay. He's the horse that's been downgraded. And then Speedy Fortune on the minor line. 7, 12, 1, 3.
It's an early win for Andrea Zany and Pierrong for Paul by taking the first at Happy Valley. Race number two. This race is a Class 4 over the 1,200 metres, and Golden Empire at the top has a good record in this grade. He's on the class drop. Both Lean Master and Beauty Thunder step up in trip. Accolade Start has the blinkers going back on. The Double Eagle has had 4 trials since his last start. Draco was smashed in bidding last time, ended up 4th though, and Solar Up's now with Chris So, who's taken the pacifiers with the cowls off and put the full pacifiers on Paul as Lean Master leads them up.
Look, I think Alice Wong's just going to put the handlebars down from the outside draw because there's no real other leader in the race. Judy's great one last start when he went a lot more forward than he normally is. Prime Order, Solar Ups with a new stable now. Bulb Emperor might be one a little bit handier as well. Double Eagle, I think Draco's going to have to go back, in Golden Empire, the downgrader as well.
Well, the money just kept coming for Draco last time, Paul. In the end, he couldn't get to Judy's Great. Nobody could. Tough effort. We'll get a better run this week. And if you ever want to strike a race coming out of a win, this looks a very winnable Class 4 again.
Yeah, it does. And look, he did win nicely. As you say, Draco ran well. I mean, he's drawn wide once again, so he's going to have to go back. So, look, I'm going to put Draco on a minor line. It's whether Judy can put two together, but it was a nice enough win from it.
That is the first replay. Second one, Beauty Thunder made his first appearance at Happy Valley. Ended up running 4th here behind King Excellente. Matthew Chadwick takes the ride, extra 200 metres and a run fitter. He was first up this night. It was Boxing Night. Yeah,
so maybe that's the key for him because he'd sort of run towards the back in all his Class 3 races at Sha Tin. He dropped down to Class 4 and he ran better. He did have his opportunity. A little bit of an awkward draw. Barrier number 8 for him was just a little concern I had. But look, he ran better, didn't he?
He certainly did. We'll see what he can do going on from that run. And finally, we need to see the run of Golden Empire, who ran 4th last time. This is up in Class 3. Lyle Hewitts and Francis Loy. He does have a wide draw again, but comes out of a pretty strong race here.
Yeah, it's a real strong race. He's come into a real easy race. He's downgraded. His last one was a 65. He's down to the 60 rating. He's a 5-time winner in Hong Kong. He looks the winner for me in this race. I think he's found a really easy race for him.
So we'll just let him hit the line there for 5th, and we'll take the replay off and throw up the graphic, and he's on top.
Number 1, yeah, we'll make it easy as that. Number 1 on top, which is Golden Empire. To beat Prime Water, another one who's won off a similar rating in the past. Draco, we'll give Solar Up a chance. He's changed stables now. He's got a low draw as well with a lightweight. So 1, 5, 11 and 12.
Paul with Golden Empire to make it his 6th career win in Hong Kong by winning race number 2. Third race is another division of the Class 4 over the 1200 metres, and this is the lineup for it with Golden Luck, Game Player Elite, Our Lucky Glory all coming down in class. Game Player Elite has the tongue tie off. Sovereign Fun, the 4-horse, wears a tongue tie once again. Bit Superstar is up in trip. Golden Friendship, a first starter. He's had 4 trials for Jimmy Ting. Decree Lot, cheek pieces off, blinkers on for the first time, and Crystal Powerful has placed 2 from 3 out of his last 3 outings. Heyday, the leader here, Paul.
Yeah, low draw, likes to lead, so from barrier 3 should be able to get there easy enough. Santorini coming here to the Valley, he likes to go forward, but he's drawn wide. Golden Luck likes to go forward. Crystal Powerful's drawn nicely. He should get the good run in behind. Our Lucky Glory's downgraded. He'll get his opportunity. And the first starter, Golden Friendship, showing a bit of pace in his trials as well.
With Harry Bentley first of all, though, he chats through the chances of Our Lucky Glory. Harry, Our Lucky Glory, do we just overlook those last 2 starts over the 1650?
Yeah, I think so. It was one of those things we just wanted to give a try. He'd run over the 1650 previously at Happy Valley and run fairly well, so I think it was just a matter of giving it another go, and I think we've realised that 12 is his ideal distance.
His last few runs at 1200 metres too this season have been very, very good.
Yeah, they were really strong performances, and you know, I think off the back of those 2 runs over 1650, he's just going to be happy back at that distance.
He's a horse you know well. He's been good to you in the past, so it must be nice to be getting on him again, and a Chris So horse whose horses are going well.
Yeah, that's right. Chris's are in flying form, so you know, hopefully he's much the same, and I know the horse extremely well, so with that draw as well, you know, things are going to be made a little bit easier.
Finally, pace reliant from that draw, maybe not as much, and is there much pace in the race?
There's a bit of pace, but I think for him, you know, he's quite straightforward. He can just jump and sit somewhere behind the pace, not chase too hard, and keep things simple.
Nice and easy. There is Harry Bentley with Our Lucky Glory. A few to look at here, Paul, because there is some competition in the race coming from Fortune Whiskey, who's a last start winner. Matthew Poon rides again for David Eustace. Extra £7 and a slightly wider draw, but he did work to this victory. He did.
His runs before this have been really good, and he came down the middle of the track here and really finished off strongly. Managed to pick up the winner there, pick up the Golden Rise there, the second horse. Really nice run from him. He's a horse that's really sort of matured into a nice horse, and look, another win in this grade wouldn't be out of the question by any stretch of the imagination.
Good report for him. Next up, Paul, it's Crystal Powerful, who's going near enough. Gets in way down the bottom of the weights once again. £117. Barrier number 1. He's 2 points off a class drop.
Yeah, look, I think he'll sit behind the leader here, and he might. He'll get his opportunity once again. He's a horse that's been going really consistently without winning at the moment, Crystal Powerful. With this light weight, he chased home Northern Fireball here, and a really nice run from him. So, look, he goes in the numbers once again from Barrier 1.
Another class dropper is Golden Luck. He's a horse that's been good to you in the past. He does like racing at Happy Valley. 3-time winner around the track, but his last run was behind Baby Crystal in a pretty strong sprint at Sha Tin.
Yeah, he was right on the cusp for me, actually, Golden Luck, because he does come down into this grade, barrier number 5. Did win 5 starts ago as well. So he's been consistent there since. The third here behind Baby Crystal wasn't too far. He wasn't too far back, and probably what was an unsuitable race because he is better around Happy Valley.
Spirit of Peace, Paul, only lightly raced, but a very short-priced favourite this night. He went off odds on. There he is in those green colours down on the inside. 1.8 he started, was beaten 2 by Happy Soul. How did you see his credentials in this?
Well, he's the one I put in instead of Golden Luck, just because he comes in with the lighter weight, and he didn't get the clearest of runs either. So, as you can see, he's sort of a little bit one-paced, but you know, he was a bit of a stop-start race for him, so we'll give him another chance. But he was costly at 1.8.
He certainly was. So let's look at some of the runners leading into the third race. Who's on top?
Going to go with Our Lucky Glory, coming back to 1,200 metres. There's a multiple winner over this distance and has won off a similar rating before from that inside draw, barrier number 2. Fortune Whiskey was a strong win last time, as we saw. Crystal Powerful's been consistent, and Spirit of Peace didn't have the most smooth passage last time. 3, 7, 12, 10.
And that is the preview for race number 3. It is the first leg of the early treble. Race number 4 now, and more Class 4 racing here with some extra distance up to the 1,650 metres. Beauty Alliance, a Sha Tin winner 2 starts ago. Thesis placed 2 from 3 course and distance. Prince Alex, a 2-time distance winner. Amazing Run steps up in trip, as does Sky Vino. 2 Infinities 1-5 over the 1,650. Lightning Bolt's run second at the trial since we last saw him. And Little Fairy is actually eligible for Class 5. And that's where his best form is, as the speed map appears, Paul.
Yeah, look, I thought Handsome Bob had the opportunity from his draw to go forward and lead this. He's drawn nicely in barrier number 4. Sky Vino went forward last time and he's up in trip. He won't be far away. Little Fairy can come across. Prince Alex should get his opportunity once again. Devildom. Thesis, who's actually entered for the all-weather on the weekend as well. He should get a nice enough run. Sturdy Ruby with the other 3 going back.
Here is Amazing Award, running second last time. He's slowly been on the improve, Amazing Award, and picked up even further this night. 2 Infinity was a last start winner leading into this race, Paul, but finishes down the track.
Yeah, look, he doesn't put them really too much in a row, does Beauty Infinity, but look, he'll get his opportunity once again in this one. And a nice run from Amazing Award to get the race run to suit. He's drawn barrier number 5, so I think he'll be finishing off nicely enough.
It's 5 foot winning that race. He runs in a later race on the program. Beauty Alliance next up. Here he is running 6th. He was a winner 2 starts ago. Everything went right the day that he won. He was just able to shoot up the inside and win. But then he runs in this race 6th behind Legend St Paul's in quite a strong Class 4 at Sha Tin.
Yeah, you know, he's coming to Happy Valley for the first time under lights, so that's just a little query with the Beauty Alliance. As you say, he was in form with a win 2 starts ago and wasn't too far away with this run. So he's a horse in form at the moment. Look, I've definitely included him. I think he's definitely got good credentials here, and Zach Purton's aboard as well. 135
pounds on his back. Prince Alex won 2 in a row and then ran 5th in this race. So the race won by Embraces, who then went to Sha Tin and won this race. So it's a strong form line, but has Prince Alex climbed his mountain for the time being?
He might have reached his mark. I'm going to throw him in on a minor line because I think he's got minor claims, but I'd be surprised if he won again after winning those 2 in a row. And look, he stayed on nice enough, didn't he? He wasn't too far away.
And one more to have a look at. It's Sky Vino, who's only had the 2 starts. This is the most recent of them. He runs 3rd. Was given a beautiful trip on the inside. He runs 3rd behind Indeed. He was beaten 4 1/4. Comes to Happy Valley for the first time, steps up in trip, but as we saw on your speed map, likely going to get a very similar run.
Yeah, drawn barrier 1 with Keith Young aboard. 1,650 metres looks probably ideal for him here because he was staying on. Look, he looked like he was going to get swamped by all those horses on the outside, but he actually fought back on the inside and beat the one that was in front of him in the orange cap there for 3rd and 4th. So I like the way he fought to the line. He was a big price. He was over 100 to 1 here, 106. But we know what Casper's like with these horses at Happy Valley for the first time.
We do indeed. So you're taking a chance on him?
Yeah, we'll take a chance with him. I thought we're not going to get 100 to 1 this time, unfortunately, but he's on top to beat Beauty Alliance, Prince Alex, and I thought Handsome Bomb could run a bit of a race from the front. 7-1-3-5.
That is the preview for the 4th, and Paul with Sky Vino to take the first leg of the 6 up. Race number 5, we stay at Class 4 level but move back to the 1200 metres for the next division of this race. And King Prophet, he did run second 2 starts ago at Shah 10. That was over 1200 metres. Perfect General has a hood and pacifiers on for the first time. A Universe has no visor. Bingo Babe wears no blinkers. Fortune Warrior has the pacifiers off. Happy Trio, no visor, blinkers on again. Fox Hunter King has the cheek pieces off, the blinkers on for the first time. And Mr. Good Vibes, blinkers off, visor on for the first time in the gear change handicap pool.
It looks that way, doesn't it? Bingo Babe's led in both his 2 starts here. Bingo Babe. One for All likes to lead. Fortune Warrior likes to go forward. It's going to be a rush for outside Bingo Babe because he's the one drawn the inside. I thought One for All might be able to beat Fortune Warrior there, but there will be competition for that. E-Universe, he can sit in just in behind there. Moto Man was handy when he won last start. King Prophet, as you mentioned, ran well at Sharton. Perfect General was beaten a 1.6 favourite last start.
David Hayes joins us now to talk about the flashy chestnut, Side Happy. David, Side Happy's really hit form his last 2 starts.
Yeah, he has. The couple of runs before were luckless, and the other day he went a long way back from the bad barrier. Zach hopefully can settle midfield, and with a bit of luck he'll put his run up.
You've mentioned bad barriers. Geez, had some, hasn't he?
Oh, he has, and bad barriers and getting blocked. So the last couple of runs he's had clear running, and he's been able to show what he's capable of.
He's obviously a good doer because you backed him up 7 days later after a recent run, and it was the right thing to do. Yeah,
he just missed. He's a healthy little horse and very sound. So hopefully he'll keep putting the runs up.
Can't let you go without asking about the good horse from Sunday. What an easy effort it looked, and then he smashed the track record doing it.
Yeah, he's a bit of a dream come true, but of my 9 runners, he's the only one that ate up. So he's got a great constitution, and heading towards the 1400, I'm really looking forward to seeing him at that distance. I just think he'll love it.
You mentioned on Sunday you've got the lucky tide, the brown suit that comes out with it. Has that been dry cleaned since his first win?
Yeah, no, it gets cleaned. In the hot weather, I do get a bit sweaty. But I won't be changing anytime soon.
There he is, David Hayes, on a couple of his runners. Side Happy and, of course, the stable star, Kaying Rising. Moto Man, Paul, this was a bit of a shock. This was going back to just last Wednesday night, and he was able to win this race. Around 20 to 1, a little bit better than that. Andrea Atzani and Pierre Rong, they'll combine once again. What of him going back to back?
Yeah, well, look, this was a really good run from him. He's obviously settled in okay here now. Andrea Atzani sort of knows his horse quite well. He obviously won on him here. I'm going to put him in. I don't know if he can go back to back, but I'll put him in on the minor line.
He's going in. And Perfect General, going back to his last start, he has had a trial since, wasn't asked to do too much in that. He was a winner beating Chateau Neuf, so that was a strong race. And then he went out a 1.8 favourite here and was beaten 2 3/4.
Yeah, he was. A little bit disappointing, wasn't he? Perfect General. We'll give him another chance. It was a strong win 2 starts ago. This was disappointing. There's no question about it.
There's been some winners come out of that race though. Spicy Gold, Storming Dragon, Beauty Destiny, Dragon Air Force. So it was a strong race. Side Happy get it done? Yeah,
I think he can. He's drawn better. I think he can win the race. He's on top here. Side Happy to beat Perfect General. King Prophet, we'll give him a chance coming back here to Happy Valley. And Moto Man in there for 4th. 5-2-1-3.
Race 5, number 5 for Paul to win the first leg of the Triple Trio. Race number 6, another Class 4. We're back to the 1650 for this one with Good Luck Babe, who trialled better at Happy Valley since his last run. Horse number 1. Chirumori gets a wide draw again. Good Luck Wins found form at his last couple of starts. Not Usual Dragon has the cheek pieces off. Snowlot gets a weight turnaround on Good Luck Win from their last clash. Classic Century had blood in the track here last time. Ragnar has the blinkers off. The cheek pieces and the crossover noseband both being added to him. And with Viva Graciousness coming into the field, Paul, that's going to make it a lead change up front?
No, I think he can lead Viva Graciousness because he led last time. I mean, the horse that did come out of the race, he was a leader as well in Charming Steed. So, look, it's just a matter of changing the names around, really, for this one. It's an easy one. 5 foot drawn wide, he'll try and come across. Classic Century likes to sit in behind. Good luck, wins never far away. And a Smart City, it's just a little bit tough for him.
You like these like ones, don't you, on the speed map?
Makes it easy.
1 out, 1 in. 5 foot's the last start winner. He's outside the leader on the speed map, as we saw. And as we continue to see that sort of theme, here he is outside the leader again, Paul, and he races away to score.
Yeah, won nicely. It was a nice win from him, no questions, 5 foot. So, look, he's finally putting it all together, this horse, and he won nicely. It's whether he can now go back to back. He's drawn barrier number 10. He did draw 6 here, so he had the opportunity to get across without doing much work. He might just have to work a little bit here.
We're going back 2 starts for Good Luck Win. It's a victory. He's raced well since and placed, but the reason we'll show this one is 5 foot runs 6th in this race, and Snow a Lot's in on Wednesday night. They went to war, this pair, and they were still there at the end.
Of the two, I'm going to put Snow a Lot in because I just thought that with that weight turnaround, he's a 4-time winner, Snow a Lot, so he knows how to win. Good Luck Win. This was only his first win, and then he's sort of run down the track since. So I'm just wondering if it's a one-hit wonder for him.
Okay, that is that replay. And Viva Graciousness into the field now. Classic's entry on face value. Pretty disappointing this night with the run that he did have behind the leader, but had that blood in the track here, and Churumori is just so hard to catch.
Yeah, so Churumori doesn't go. I'll give Classic Century another chance because he did have that blood in the track here. But I did like the run here of Viva Graciousness. Since I've been leading on this horse, he's actually been racing quite genuinely, and he was still in front, and he was beaten by a couple of good horses here, with Red Majesty there featuring. So, look, I'll give him another chance.
That is a look at the horses in race number 6. And is he going on top, Classic Century?
No, I'm going to put him in second. I'm going to put Viva Graciousness in to beat him. He did beat him fair and square in that race we just saw, and I thought he might be able to beat him again. So Viva Graciousness in to beat Classic Century. 5 foot, look, he won't be far away. It was a nice win from him last time. And Snow a Lot, he's a 4-time winner here in Hong Kong. 10-9-5-8.
The standby starter in for Paul, and to give race number 6 a massive shake by winning and continuing his recent good form. Race number 7 now, and this race has Keefe at the top of the book. Romantic Cloud was the winner this grade 2 starts ago, but has no winning form past 1650. Hemron's won off this rating previously. Sharp and Bright's in good form. Stella Grande has the cheek pieces and the tongue tie off, the visor going on. First look 1800 for Aestheticism. Amazing Victory, first time at the trip for him. And Toy Soltero, crossover noseband off and the hood goes on. And he's going to have no luck on the map, Paul. Toy Soltero, he stuck 3 wide.
Well, he led last time and he ran last. So, I mean, are they going to try that again, or from a wide draw they're going to go back? I mean, he's obviously got a bit of early pace, but there's a big run to that first bend with him. I thought Keithy could get a really easy lead here over the 1800 metres. He's got the speed to lead over 1400 metres and set up a slow pace. I don't think anyone else will take him on unless Toy Soltero decides to. I mean, Amazing Victory, Sharp and Bright, sure, Joyful don't like to lead, Hamron, and the other ones all get back. So it's just a matter of what Toy Soltero does.
Got some good news for you on Toy Soltero. It was reported in the steward's report he didn't like leading last time, and that's why they put it down to the disappointing performance. So that's going to enhance Keefe even further, who we'll talk about in a moment. But we start with Romantic Cloud, and Aestheticism's been flying home, Paul. Yeah,
Aestheticism, look, he gets back anyway. He drew wide last time, but because he always gets back, it shouldn't have been too much of an inconvenience for him. He'll go in the numbers, Aestheticism. He's hard to have on a win line because he has to make his own luck, but does finish off strongly, as we can see on the inside. Romantic Lau's had a run since this and ran last.
That was the first replay. Rocket Spade was a winner over the 1800. He's raced since over 22, but victorious over the distance of Wednesday night's race here. Toy Soltero runs 30, was on the pace but didn't lead. Sharp and Bright and Hemron also in this replay.
Yeah, so this was a better run from Toy Soltero. So, as you say, he probably won't take on Keefe in front if Keefe does decide to lead, which I think he will. Good run from Rocket Spade. He's a two-time winner this season, Rocket Spade. This has been his breakout season as a 7-year-old. He was a Group 1 winner before he got here, won the New Zealand Derby. So maybe he's just putting it all together in Hong Kong as an older horse.
He's taken a while, but he's getting there. Now, Star Mac, speaking of breakout seasons, he's still waiting for his first win. He's been thereabout so much. We've talked about extensively. He's running the 4-year-old series last time, notably the Classic Mile last season. This is a recent trial at the Valley.
Yeah, like he was, in the Classic Cup, he was one of the favourites, wasn't he? Still hasn't won a race. It was a nice trial from him. He did win it well. He's drawn 10. He'll get back. He'll be running on. You got to take him on trustably.
You do. That is Star Mac, and here he is, the like leader Keefe in the race, and you're hoping that Ferraris can produce one of his front-running specials.
Well, he's going to be 30 to 1, this horse, there's no question. Now, he's more than capable. His last win was off 91 and he's down to a 78 rating. So he's really well rated to do well. He said, you look at the form book and it says 4 zip about him at Happy Valley, but if you delve in a little bit closer, a couple of those are 6th, 7th and an 8th. So he's sort of finished midfield. I don't think he's an anti-Happy Valley horse.
You've sold it well.
Well, there we go. We'll see. But he's going to be a big price and he's going to be leading. So hopefully he gives us a sight. We'll make him the long shot, and he should be a long shot, Keefe. He's on top. Rocket Spade, Atheticism, and Sharp and Bright's had a good season as well. But look, we'll go each way about the 1-3-8-5.
Race 7, Paul, with Keefe to be first out, first home, and race away with the first leg of the late treble. And race number 8, the first of the 1200 metre class 3s. And we have Sugar Sugar at the top of the book. Alfie Chan with the claim. Beauty Destiny, 1 start this grade for a second. Riding Together wears a tongue tie for the first time. Midori Glory has the pacifiers with the cowls off. Righteous Arian's a 3-time course and distance winner. Thunder Prince comes to Happy Valley for his first race night appearance. And Magnificent 9, he's up in grade but has placed numerous times from his 15 starts so far. But it's Midori Glory going forward, Paul.
I thought he would from barrier number 7. He's a 1,000 metre horse that does like to go forward. So up to 1,200 for the first time. Happy Fat Cat can lead if he jumps, but will he jump? Half the time he doesn't. So he's the big query, Happy Fat Cat. He did jump last time and trailed. Riding Together had excuses at his last start with mucus, and then he's gone forward in a recent Happy Valley barrier trial. Sugar Sugar will get his chance, as will Magnificent 9. Mojave Desert. Back to Thunder Prince. Beauty Destiny's been a lot better horse when he's gone back, and Young Arrow came from the back last time when he ran 3rd.
And the man that's turned Beauty Destiny around is his trainer, Frankie Law. Frankie, what have you done with Beauty Destiny? He's a new horse.
Yes, when he changed a little bit, usually he jump really fast and go forward. And I don't want to always like this, because you can see always lead in front and then cannot finish. And we tried this season, take it back, but he's very good result, you can see. So now he's in good form. I hope he can do it again.
From a wide draw, you'll go back again, seeing what's not broken. Don't try and fix it. It just keeps working, going back and running on.
Yes, same as before. The jockeys saw him really good. So I know that I think the jockey will do it again, yeah.
And his first run in Class 3 was excellent. He nearly beat a very smart one in Aurora Lady.
Yes, last start he got I think he's got a draw 1. And before I tried to ask the jockeys if you can move him out, should be better. But anyway, sometimes you cannot do it. So he still can finish 2nd, really close, yeah.
He's been up at Chung Fa since that last start. You happy with how he's come back from China?
Yeah. We just get up him on Sunday. He's really good form, yeah.
That's Frankie Law on a Beauty Destiny. Paul, we move on to Magnificent 9. Here he is running 3rd last time at Sha Tin. He's wide around that last bend, but he keeps making ground and ends up running 3rd behind Another World, who's been in great form. And this was one heck of a win by Another World.
Oh, brilliant, wasn't it? He had no luck. And Another World's won a couple now, so he looks a really exciting horse, Another World. Look, Magnificent Nine's always looked like he's going to win one in Class 3. If he doesn't win this one, I think this is a perfect race for him, a Class 3 race. He comes in with a lightweight, low draw. He hasn't been a Happy Valley before, but he's a sort of horse that looks like he's going to handle it. Beaten a couple of short noses there. I think this is his race.
All right, that's a good sell for Magnificent Nine. We've got two more to look at. We'll be playing placings only here. Righteous Arian third and Thunder Prince seventh. Thunder Prince has had a trial at Happy Valley since this run. He wasn't asked to do too much in that. Righteous Arian's yet to win in this grade, but his recent performances have been better in this class.
Yeah, they have, and this is his go. Class 3, 1,200 metres at Happy Valley. He's a three-time winner over this distance. He's never won or even performed at Sha Tin except for this one run. So, look, he's coming back to his favourite track and his favourite distance. He'll go in the numbers for me.
There's Lifeline Express flying home. He's nominated for Sunday at Sha Tin. And finally, we've got Sugar winning this race. This is going back 2 starts ago for him. And Happy Fat Cat, well, as you said, sometimes he jumps, sometimes he gets caught in the cat flap going through the door.
He does. Yep, and he's the sort of, he's very hard to catch. So, look, I haven't got him in at all. Sugar, I looked at him. He's drawn nicely in barrier 4. He's going to get his opportunity. Alfred Chan also always rides this horse pretty well, but he didn't quite make it in there.
OK, neither of those two go in, but Magnificent Nine, the stars align. It's in the tea leaves. It's all about Magnificent Nine.
Yeah, well, he hasn't won one yet, but maybe this is his go. I think it is. So we'll put him on top. He's got a lot of things in his favour. Beauty Destiny, now he's a reformed horse, gets back, runs on strongly, but will need a bit of luck from barrier 10. Riding together now, he had excuses on his debut. He had mucus. The tongue tie goes on. Just a little bit of an awkward draw, barrier 8, and then Righteous Arian. 12, 2, 3, 8.
The stable is certainly going well, that of John Size and Alexi Bedell to steer Magnificent Nine to his first Hong Kong victory for Paul in race number 8. And race number 9 is the second division of the Class 3 over the 1,200 metres. Eternal Fortune, a last start winner, carries an extra £8. View of the World, 1 start at the Valley. Very impressive. He comes up in grade. King Excellente won down in grade last time. We've got Flagship Warrior, 1,600 back to the 1,200 metres. Lucky Archangel's going to get a good run, Paul, surely, from barrier number 1, being a 7-time course and distance winner.
Yeah, look, he's going to get a perfect run, I thought. All Greek, to me, likes to lead, and he's sort of one-dimensional. So Lucky Archangel can get that lovely run in behind. Prawns 11 can go forward. Sergeant Pepper likes to go forward, but he might be trapped wide. Parterre, likewise, he's drawn wide. View of the World should get his opportunity with Eternal Fortune. Both those two likely to be favourites. Your Flagship Warrior, with that 1,200 metres, he might have to go back to the back.
Hugh Bowman looking to make it 2 in a row aboard Eternal Fortune. Hugh, Eternal Fortune, there doesn't look to be too much of him, but there appears to be quite an engine under the bonnet.
Yeah, well, he's not a tall horse. He's quite a thick horse, though. He's strong enough. I mean, it's a bit deceiving to look at, and me sitting on top of him, being of a larger echelon of jockeys, yeah, I certainly feel big on him. But when he gallops, he feels really good. He's got a really good action, covers the ground well, and he's got the will to win, which is the most important ingredient.
As he saw last time with him, 1,200 metres, a perfect start at the 6 furlongs for him.
Yeah, indeed, and he's been rewarded with a nice barrier again this time, which is a big help. He's got tactical speed, he's got a really good brain, relaxes well, saves energy, and you know, when I burst through the gap last start, I felt like he was idling a bit until he saw the competition on the outside, and then he fought hard. So, you know, I think there's more under the, you know, you speak of the bonnet, I think there's more there actually. So it's going to be interesting to see how far he can go.
What about a horse like him with the top weight? Is that any concern to you?
Well, I mean, they earn their rating, you know, they earn their weight, so he's got the weight for a reason. And, you know, like I said, he's not a tall horse, but he's strong enough. He's not a weak horse, so, you know, it wouldn't be too much of a concern.
You've ridden him in track work since that last start. Were you happy with the work?
Yes, I was. He wasn't out to break any records. He just ticked over, but no, he feels good. He's a very sensible horse, and like I said, he conserves his energy well. And when you need him to fight, he's certainly there to win. To win.
And that is Hugh Bowman on Eternal Fortune. Paul, Flagship Warrior. This is his last start. 1,600, back to 12. Strong field, this one. at Sha Tin this day, as they quite often are over there in these Class 3 races. He has won 1200, but where do you see him around the Valley 1200?
Yeah, that was 3 years ago when he was with David Hayes, was Fortune Warrior. He's been with Casper for a while, and look, he's been racing well, but I don't know, back to 1200. Obviously, this was a good run. He finished off really nicely here. Yeah, I'm happy to watch him. I'm not sure where he is right at the moment, but there was nothing wrong with the run. It was a really good run.
He gets a £7 claim, does Flagship Warrior for Ellis Wong. View of the World. This was very, very impressive last time. Just jogs it in the last little bit by 2.5 lengths. Went off as an odds-on favourite. Barrier 5, Pertinent Yip. Comes up in grade.
He does. He's up £10 for the win, but geez, he deserves it the way he won this race. Effortless win, drawn nicely in barrier 5. He was eased up at the line. I think he can win again.
There you go. So that is View of the World going on top. That means Struth, this prawn, could only be going in for a placing if he's going in.
Yeah, he's not going in. He's too hard for me to catch. I can't catch these prawns. But look, there he is. He's just doing what he's doing in his gallop. But look, he'll go forward from barrier number 2. He'll get his opportunity. But he is a hard horse to catch. He's just a one-time winner from his 14 starts.
Aren't they attracted to light prawn, try and catch them?
I know squid is.
I thought prawns were too.
They could well be.
He should be suited by Happy Valley, but he hasn't yet.
No, there you go.
Bad prawn. Right out your selections.
He's not in there after all that. I'm going to go with View of the World, though, to beat Eternal Fortune. Lucky Archangel will get that perfect run just in behind. He's a 7-time winner around the Valley. And A. Emeritus Spexo has won on this grade and has been placed numerous times. 4-1, 12 and 2.
That has been race number 9, served up with a prawn cocktail. The preview for Happy Valley on Wednesday night, race by race. The first of the 9 gets underway at 6:40 and they're on the Seacourse.